Welcome back. It's 6:51. Time for your morning news now. U.S. firefighters now battling almost 100 large active wildfires. This comes as Colorado officials now reporting at least one death linked to the Stone Canyon fire. That state also battling the Quarry and Alexander Mountain fires. In California, the Park Fire remains the biggest challenge. Rescuers are saving people and pets from it, while therapy dogs help survivors. And at home, 2 people are in custody for the death of a child in La Crosse, according to the city of La Crosse. Police responded to a child who is not breathing and was determined to be dead. After an investigation, 37-year-old Levon Liggins and 33-year-old Brittany Baisley were arrested and charged with neglecting a child, causing death. The man convicted of killing a teenager and injuring 4 others has been sentenced to 20 years in prison. In July of 2022, now 54-year-old Nikolai Mew stabbed 5 people who were tubing in Apple River, killing 17-year-old Isaac Schumann. According to witness testimony, Mew was looking for a friend's phone when Schumann's group began taunting him. In court, a judge sentenced Mew to 20 years for charges of reckless homicide, reckless endangerment, and battery.
These crimes are serious. They mean that Mr. Mew did not think about the consequences of his behavior and that he showed utter disregard for life when he stabbed 5 people.
Mew has already spent just over 2 years in jail. That credit will apply toward his sentence. The Eau Claire DA's office says an officer's actions in an officer-involved shooting were justified. On May 24th, Officer Down Larson responded to disturbances in the 2200 block of 2nd Street. Larson found 2 children outside, hiding from Thomas Burbank, who was shouting profanities from a 2nd-story balcony. After Larson identified herself, Burbank pointed his revolver in her direction, prompting Larson to fire her gun. Burbank retreated into the house and was later arrested. The DA says Larson's decision to fire was valid. Happening tomorrow. If you notice a heavy police presence at the Onalaska Omni Center, don't be alarmed. It's just a drill. The Holmen Police Department and school district are conducting a live reunification exercise from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. This training will help families understand how to reunite with their children if a school incident occurs. A virtual roll call begins today that would allow Vice President Kamala Harris to claim the Democratic nomination for president. Harris is running unopposed and is expected to announce her running mate Monday. Wednesday, former President Trump questioned her racial identity at a gathering of black journalists. Harris called those comments divisive and disrespectful. After a 2-year ban, absentee ballot drop boxes are legal again in Wisconsin, but not every voter in the Coulee region will have access to them for the August 13th election. Last month, the Wisconsin Supreme Court overturned a 2022 decision that banned drop boxes. When the court flipped to liberal control in 2023, they became legal again. Now, some municipalities are jumping to reinstate them.
So we thought, because we have this measure placed and available for our voters, we decided to re-implement it once the decision was made.
Security and accessibility are big priorities for areas like Sparta, Trumpelow, and Onalaska, who will be using the boxes. La Crosse and West Salem have drop boxes but won't use them until the November election, and Viroqua won't be using them at all. Grannies in the La Crosse area are proving that age is just a number. 7 members from the La Crosse Does Grannies basketball team are competing in the national tournament in Kansas City. The tournament is hosting more than 20 teams from 10 states, with women ranging in age from 50 to 92. The competition is also a charity fundraiser, with all proceeds going toward Crosslines community outreach.
I just think we meet so many people, and we know so many people from different teams, and it's always good to hook up again. And we have a blast. I mean, we really have a blast.
The tournament is August 3rd through 4th. More than 330 women from 28 teams will compete.
Possibly a new Olympic event, maybe, huh? We're going to look at temperatures holding on to some 70s and the 80s today. Not as hot as we've been over the last couple of days, but that will all return back again. Take a look at how hot it will be, though. 70s all the way up to about 85 to 86 degrees in some cases. If you're heading out this evening, you're going to be in the showers and storms, but it'll be tapering as we get later into the evening hours. And for the next few days, away we go with 85 to 90s back for the weekend. Storms on Sunday, returning on Monday, and the possibility of sunnier skies coming back again into midweek of next week.